Hello and welcome to Jadekind Video Gaming. My name is Adam and today I'm here with the 9th episode of the Dungeon Siege 2 Let's Play. We just got here to... see, we came through a small cave. We came to Rockhar's Rift Site. So I'm not sure what that is, but that's where we arrived. So I'm like, let's just... do this time. Let's see, so... Alright, so we just got some normal mana potions, so that'll be okay for a little bit. What do we want to increase? Oh, we're doing some ice spells. Let's just increase that directly. Let's see, what do you have? Oh yeah, we were going for a quarter of the time we do a critical hit. Yes. And then you use this ability, that requires these two things. Dual wield 5, so let's increase that. That's what you're doing, might as well. See, for you, let's hope that means you're now getting actual, not small health potions. You're getting normal size health potions, that would be so nice. It might be a higher level with health potions for that. Points on you, 11, so... No, I'm going to save it on her. In one more level, I believe we can get this, and we just pour points into this, and just while this increases it, a point here would increase it by 3%. This would increase it by 8 for 1 point, so, yeah. I haven't really looked at the inventory. I just picked this game up right from the end, because the game tends to put me back in town if I save and leave. And I'm not... What the... Alright. Okay. Huh? Ah, pet seller in town. Okay. I started that, maybe I just didn't go far enough down that dialogue tree, and apparently that might be... that might be something that there was a quest there for. Okay, yeah, we're a little derailed. That's what we're doing here. Not sure how this works. Time portal. I don't know if we can go back directly to it, or if we have to go back to the nearby place and walk back here, but we'll figure it out. Oh, it works like Diablo 2. Wonderful. There's a spot here. I can... Oh, that is so good. I wonder if those will remain when I save the game. I'll have to try that next time I save, and I know it's just going to put me back in town. So I see if I save and come back. I mean, theoretically it would. Theoretically, that is how I can save the game out in the wilds and still have still be able to come back right to the same point. That is good to know. Let's see. Pet merchant.
Greetings. Are you here to buy a pet? I could certainly use the business. What with all this trouble the Morden are causing.
Would you tell me more about pets, please?
Certainly. What would you like to know?
I was wondering, where exactly do pets come from?
Pets come from other worlds. They can be brought here and tamed when a nature mage opens a rift that temporarily connects our world to theirs. It is a dangerous business, this.
I think we've had this conversation.
And no wise nature mage would do so alone, lest the creature that wanders through attack the caster.
But, now that we've seen a rift, I'm more curious again. A rift? What is a rift?
A rift is a gate to another world through which living things may pass. Some nature mages know the locations of some rifts, and even use them to supply merchants such as myself with stock. But as I said, it is a risky business. Some creatures can be much more powerful than others.
These pets look like strange creatures. How are they tamed?
They are tamed either by the nature mages who open the rift, or by one such as myself. It's a dangerous business, but with the right skills, it can be done.
How is business faring in these times?
To be honest, business picked up for a short while once the Morden started attacking our shores. It has settled down again, though. I'd prefer it that way if it meant no more Morden.
Do you carry anything special? I seek something with great power.
Alas, nothing unusual. But I've been trying to acquire some dire wolves lately, ever since I discovered they existed. What a magnificent addition to my shop they would be. Have you heard of them?
Yes, do you have any in stock, even though you just said nothing that you have, but you're trying to acquire them?
Alas, no. However,
yes?
there is a noteworthy mage living here in Iruland named Rokar. He knows how to obtain a dire wolf, but I have not had time to visit him. Track him down and tell him that I am interested in obtaining a dire wolf specimen for my shop. If you don't run off, I'll make it worth your while.
Very well, I shall look into it.
Excellent. Rokar can often be found talking with historian Erusu in the Great Hall.
Alright, so I at least started that quest. I don't know if that is actually the quest. I don't remember the name of the person having to do with pets that they said. There's the way to the Great Hall, right? Yeah. That they said would have information, but I'm like, I knew that person had a quest, so now we're on that quest. And maybe it'll take us over there. Let's say we're speaking with Rokar the Nature Mage in the Great Hall. And we're taking a slight detour to this place that apparently I've never visited. And has a quest.
Tar, I hear you're planning on leaving the village. At a time like this, are you mad?
We already left. We're taking a visit back.
I have no fear of any Morden.
Morden are the least of your worries. There's a monster lurking in the forest.
The Haku beast? Come, Ariane, that creature never existed.
Oh, that means it almost certainly exists, and that we will run into it.
That's what everyone says. All I know is that it nearly killed us.
Are you sure you know what you're talking about?
Listen, Katral and I were in the woods several weeks ago when we stumbled across its lair. I saw it. Teeth like blades, horrible eyes that pierced right through you. It was terrifying. And it pursued us right to the town gates. We're lucky to be alive.
Ariane, the jungle heat has got the better of you. Do you really expect me to believe such a wild tale?
We've fought all sorts of crazy things. Oh, okay. Cutscene.
Why won't you believe me?
Okay, yeah, the arbitrary cutscenes in this game are weird. Just sort of that. We have a cutscene. It is 4 seconds long, and it is jarring. Sometimes it is that flashback, sometimes it is a door.
I will look into this, but only to prove you wrong, Ariane. For your own sake.
I'm not sure.
They say it serves the Haku. It lives in a magical cave and it will destroy anyone that trespasses onto Haku's sacred ground. It's such a vile beast that the Haku must sacrifice a living being just to call it up. They use a magical ceremonial blade to do the deed. And as soon as they call the beast, even they must flee because it will kill everything in sight.
Then it doesn't serve them.
That sounds like the foolishness of a mind too easily swayed by a child's tale.
Wait, there's more. There's only one way to kill the beast. By using a blade blessed with the magic of the ones who command it. The Haku.
Ariane, you are living needlessly in fear. I will find this lair and reassure you that there is no such beast.
You will know the truth, but by then it will be too late. It will kill you.
It will do no such thing. And besides, there is nothing I like better than learning the truth.
You cannot approach the beast's lair unprotected. If you hope to defeat it, you must first equip yourself with a magical Haku blade. The infidels have many camps in the northern jungle. I have heard their foul drums beating every night. Surely you will be able to find one of their blades in the ritual camps. I know of at least one ritual camp far to the north, near the river.
That one we went to that one time at the end of an episode, and there was nothing worthwhile there, but now that we have the quest, there will be?
I will go, Ariane, but I seriously doubt I'm going to find either blade or monster.
Very well, we will investigate. Confirm or deny the existence of the Haku ceremonial blade. Alright. I feel like we're gonna have to go back there. And I feel like that's gonna... Whatever. We'll see what this quest has to do. Maybe we'll get more distracted by this other quest. Because quests!
You may have traveled far, but I will wager you have not encountered the kind of terrible beasts that I have dealt with.
I have been told you know a thing or two about dire wolves.
Ah, the dire wolf. A rare and exotic creature. They are similar to mundane wolves, but are distinguished by their bright blue fur. They are many times more powerful and aggressive as well. In their natural environment, they hunt Gnawl beasts, which is how they were first discovered. When mages open rifts to capture Gnawl beasts for taming, a dire wolf occasionally wanders through, much to everyone's discomfort.
Pet Selenita has asked me to find a direwolf. She said you might know where to acquire one.
Oh, is that all? My, she doesn't expect much. Well, a test to my abilities is always welcome. But I will need accompaniment. There will be Gnawl beasts to contend with, as well as Morden Growl mages, who often patrol the rift locations. If that doesn't frighten you, join me, and I'll attempt it. What say you?
I will do it. Where do we go from here?
Good. Head out the south gate. Follow the path as if you were going to the exile colony. Just past the ruined amphitheater, leave the path and go to the riverside to the north. Cross the footbridge and enter the small cave on the other side. There is a short tunnel. Go through it. On the other side, the rift will be directly in front of you. Take care of the Morden in the area, and I will meet you there.
Alright, it's a race. I don't know. Oh man, he disappeared. He jumped down there, he must have. I wonder if he's going to be faster with that shortcut. And the reason that this now becomes a do this one first is partially because we're in a race. Of course, we're racing the guy there to see if he can get there on foot quicker than we can get there through our teleportation because we were just there. But also because that way once we get to the other place we can teleport back. Town portal. I don't know if there's going to be new monsters here now because the quest has started or not, but maybe. Snuck up behind him. Nothing new.
We are likely to be attacked by many Gnawl beasts while the rift is open. Know also that if a Morden Growl mage should locate us, you will have to prevent him from interfering. See that I remain undisturbed through it all.
Alright. I was... yeah, it's... Darn it. Oh, I was in town for too long. I forgot which button it was that attacked. Also, she should have that equipped instead of... because she was just subbing it up teleporters.
Much more smoothly than I had anticipated. I will send this direwolf to the Ireulon pet shop immediately. See you back in town.
There he goes, teleporting in. Maybe he has a portal like ours, we just can't see it. I guess since we already made the teleporter, that's a nice quick pit stop that we made there. And the next thing to do is actually going to be to go to the northern jungle. because I think that, and we've already done this, and the monsters here should be fodder and fall beneath our feet. But, why didn't they not flee from us? Yes, rampage. I feel like there must be a way that eventually this opens up. But apparently it is not yet. I remember these things. Yes, destroy all of the things. Leave all of the garbage. Up further, do we? Across the bridge. Admittedly, we pick up 3 gold when we find it other places, but we find 3 gold from such weaklings. It's like, what's the point? And I do know eventually this game does have a lot of backtracking. Because eventually this game has backtracking of the level of getting all the ghosts to speak with, like you have to speak with all the ghosts. And that takes you like all the way through the beginning areas of the game, so. Yay, increasing dexterity and such. You see it, there's the blade right there, so. Haku Ceremonial Blade. It is imbued with Haku magic. Which I guess is their way of saying, only quest relevant. And because I've discovered the new power. Which now means the way that we get back to the southern jungle is, in fact, only by going through the nearby teleporter that we did have. So we are now going to be relying on that. Okay, we'll start by going up this way. And, because let's check. I might be wasting a little extra time, but I want to talk to that person and see if there's any dialogue to say, hey, the blade's real, maybe you're not crazy. And then, Tar can be all like, you totes crazy, yo. I still don't believe you. This is just a coincidence. Or maybe there's no dialogue at all. Who knows? But let's go visit.
Aha! I see you found the blade. I am not mad. There is a blade, and I swear to you, there is a monster as well. With horrible teeth, and worse breath, and a desire to do nothing but kill.
Well, Ariane, I must admit, you were right about the blade.
Tar, you have the power. You must take the blade to the forest and kill the monster.
I will get rid of this monster, that is for certain.
Excellent! Oh, Tar, you're saving us all! We had just set out into the southern jungle when we came across it. You will not have to go far, I assure you.
Ariane, I am only saving you from your own delusions. The beast does not exist, and I will prove it to you.
Okay, I was already kind of thinking that because we're back at town, and last episode I'd sort of chosen a path when I left town. I went left, and I think there was a way to go right, or something like that. I was like, it's probably a short path, since the path I did take is the one that ultimately leads to the exile colony. So I was like, maybe I'll just go check that out, you know, near the end of this episode. Now I'm thinking maybe that path leads to this quest, and it's really worthwhile to do. So I'm guessing the reward is the ability to get a direwolf, but I think we need a party space that we don't have, so...
I am grateful for your help. Of all the creatures I have dealt with, the dire wolf is by far the most ferocious. It will take great effort to train him, but then it will make a superior ally.
Sure, yeah, completed a quest. Okay, apparently you keep the direwolf somewhere else. That is fine. I'll bring this back up. Get on. And go back down. It'd be so nice if we start walking out here and we can have a conversation. I don't think we will. I think that strip is past. And there are monsters back anyways, even if... although significantly fewer. So maybe the monster respawn is like based on time or something, and slowly they respawn over time? Who knows? Or maybe just some of them respawn and others don't. Okay, if I remember, I think we went that way, left, and this is the path going right that we did not take. It goes through here, and this was a Haku place, so this has got to be it. There's another cluster, which makes me happy, and I do want to make sure the blade is on him. We'll switch to it in battle when, if needed. Alright. Doo-doo. Doo-doo. A dark, bone-filled cave. They were trying to warn you. Let's see. No, that can't be it. That is not the knife. That would be terrible if I put that knife there and... Come on, little guy. Alright. He's got the weapon. Where's the monster? Up here. I know. There we go. One of your party members has died. You can use a resurrect spell or scroll to bring the dead character back to life. These spells can be purchased at a magic store in town. If the entire party dies, all the party's equipment and items and 25% of their gold are left at gravestones, which appear where they died. You may then respawn in a safe place. To recover gear, party must travel where they died and walk near their gravestones. If you save and reload the game or talk to a member of the Guild of Death, he will warp the gravestones to town, but the gold you dropped will be lost forever. Okay, cool. So I was like, I'm gonna read that. What happens if you die? That's the first actual death we have. That said to go away. Oh, she's actually down. Okay. Alright, so this thing is tiny and weak. But the point is, you literally have to have this special weapon to affect it, so... don't... No, you can just... I have to get that ability back. Alright, party away. Alright, let's see here. Let's put that there. Alright, where are they? This, or... Where's the... Okay. It's like all of a sudden it's like, I'm only seeing wall. Is he out of... Yes, he's out of potions. I'm out of potions. She's unconscious. She's unconscious. How are you doing? You're down pretty low. Okay. You're up. You got nothing. Alright, let's see here if we just... You're no longer on lesser... That's no longer there. That's... You now no longer doing that as a minor thing. You two are now healers full-time. I think that works. Run around, run in circles. Circles. I'm sure this is terribly exciting. This has gone on forever. What has he got in him? And this thing, first up, he's tiny, which means that flashback screen was BS. It was BSing. Nope. Run, 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 run. Run the other way, run the other way, run the other way. Run the other way. Let's see, where's the other party member? We have another party member. Okay, that's it. Manually affect the keel. Make sure he stays up. He'll figure out the... Okay, gotta run away again. You idiot. Myself. Physician, heal thyself. Okay. How is this guy doing? He's pretty much dead. He's just about dead. Keep him up. No. And drown it. Thing is like at death's door. But we have to have the other guy alive to kill him. Alright. Alright, find him. Where is he? Where is your body? Right here. Oh, right beside me. Yes! Okay. Okay. Episode ended up a little long. Alright, that battle was... that was admittedly a difficult battle. But it was stupid. It's this little guy, and only one of us can even hurt the thing because of the weapon requirement, and it requires you to use a stupid, weak weapon in order to affect it. And there's no real treasure even down here. I was hoping, at the very least, there would be, like, a treasure box. I mean, maybe we'll get something cool from the quest. Anyways, we destroyed the stupid little thing. I'm gonna make sure to get my normal weapon equipped since this weapon does terrible damage. Between 3 and 7 damage. Of course it took so long even near the end. Whatever. Anyways, thank you for watching. Join me next time when hopefully we do something a little less frustrating. Have a great day. Bye.